All right, Spud versus St. Cloud. Levi Parker, Cash, Marcus, and Eli out there to start the game. Levi gets the puck off the wall, skates it out. Levi tries to get it up to Cash, gets taken away by St. Cloud. Parker picks up the loose puck, gets through the zone. Parker skates in. Shot gets deflected by St. Cloud. St. Cloud looking to break it out. They may throw it in deep. St. Cloud goes to make a change. Marcus goes back behind it, pick up the puck. Marcus, a long pass out to Parker. Parker carries it into the zone. Parker with the move. St. Cloud knocks that one away. Spud making a defensive change. Easton goes back to collect it. Easton gets it across to Gabe. Gabe, long pass out to Parker. Parker pass into the middle to Easton Cash, and then it gets thrown in deep. Eddie chases that down behind the net. Eddie's got it. Eddie sends it to Gabe. Gabe with a shot high over the net. Eddie gets the rebound. Eddie tries to get it to Jaden. Jaden tips it out front. Max with the shot. St. Cloud with a stick deflects it over the net. Gabe knocks that one down at the blue line. Keeps it in the zone. Throws it in on net. Jaden gets it up to Easton. Easton with a shot. Eddie with the deflection. And St. Cloud's goalie covers it up. Eddie wins that face off, wins it up to Gabe. Gabe sends it behind the net. Jaden tries to pick it up. Goes off of his stick along the wall. Eddie's over there to support. And puck gets thrown out, going down. Icing is called. We'll take the offensive zone face off. 13:03 left in the first. Spud will make a change. Spuds will bring out Ethan, Race, Brogan, Brock, and Emmett. Ethan steps in to take the face off. Ethan wins it to the wall. Brogan sends it back to Emmett. Emmett sends it across to Brock. Brock sends it off the wall. Ethan picks that one up. Ethan takes it behind the net. Picks his own pass up. Brock's got it at the blue line. Brock skates it in. Backhand pass to Race. Race shot goes over the net. Ethan gets that rebound. Ethan brings it out. Tries to get it in. Puck comes out of the zone. And it retreats back, and Brock goes behind the net to grab it. Brock, long pass up to Brogan. Brogan's got it. Brings it into the zone. Brogan makes a move. Good poke check by St. Cloud. Shuts that one down. And Race is going to go down for a penalty. Race will get called for a hook. Buds to the penalty kill. Marcus, Eli, Levi, and Cash out there on the penalty kill. 12-11 left in the first. Levi steps in, takes the face off. Puck is one to the wall. Gets passed around to the point. Shot from the point goes off of Eli's arm. Goes wide of the net. Marcus sends it off the wall, out of the zone. St. Cloud's got to go back to protect it. St. Cloud coming back into the zone. Levi's got it behind the net. Levi skates it out. Trying to get out of the zone. Gets taken to the wall. Loose puck in the slot. Shot. Saved by Drew. Puck's behind the net. Pass into the slot. Another rebound. Marcus takes it behind the net. Marcus throws it off the glass and out. No icing. Spud's making a change. Parker, Eddie, Easton, and Gabe out there. 35 seconds left on the penalty kill. St. Cloud skates it in and throws it deep. Gabe collects the puck behind the net. Gabe throws it off the wall, gets it out of the zone, and St. Cloud's got his feet all the way back to connect it. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Spud's keeping it in the St. Cloud zone. Good poke by Eddie. Sends that one back behind the net. And Spuds are back to even strength. Parker sends that back to Easton. Easton sends it across to Gabe. Gabe tries to get it to Max. No one's home. Going to go all the way down. Ison's waved off for whatever reason. Max goes down in the corner. Eddie and Max down in the corner. Eddie leaves it for Max. Max takes it to the corner. Jaden comes behind the net. Max centers it to Eddie. Eddie with the shot goes wide of the net. St. Cloud gets it out of their own zone. Brock's out there now. Pass from Brock to Jaden gets chipped into the zone. Eddie picks up the loose puck. And Emmett's out there on D. Puck gets into the zone, but it gets taken away. Poke check by Max. Brings it out of the zone. And Spuds are offsides. Brock, Emmett out there on D, and we're going to bring out Ethan, Brogan, and Race for the forwards. Brogan steps in, take face off. Pucks one back to St. Cloud. St. Cloud tries to get out of the zone. Good stick by Ethan. Keeps that one in. These Spuds along the blue line, trying to get a hold of that one. Race has it. Race gets it back to Brock. Brock gets it right back to Race. Race can bring it into the zone, and he does. He's got Ethan on the far side. Saucer pass to Ethan. Shot saved by St. Cloud. Puck comes into the slot. Emmett, the shot goes over the net. Ethan's got it behind the net. Ethan sends it off the wall up to the point. Emmett throws it in on net, and Rogan tips that one in. Buds go up 1-0. 8:57 left in the first. Going with the goal assist to Emmett. And I don't know who will get the second assist. I think Ethan. Spuds will make a change. Levi, Cash, Parker, Eli, and Marcus out there. Levi wins that puck to the wall. Eli's got it. Sends it off the wall to Levi. Levi brings it into the zone. Levi skates it in. Shot goes off for the post and out of play. $8:46 left in the first. Levi takes face off. One to the wall. St. Cloud takes it behind their own net. Eli grabs a hold of that puck, gets Cash. Cash gets past his guy. Puck ends up in the St. Cloud zone. Puck comes out. Marcus pass across to Eli. Eli corrals that one, chips it up. And Parker gets it into the zone. Spuds keep it in. Good stick by Eli. Gets a little bit deeper for the Spuds. St. Cloud tries to throw it off the wall, get out of the zone. No dice. Cash with a shot from the point. Bouncing puck. Parker throws it, goes all the way through the crease. Marcus has got it along the wall. And St. Cloud takes it behind their own net. St. Cloud throws it along the boards. Eli's there. Tries to pinch. No icing. Goes off of Eli's stick. Marcus collects it. Long pass off the wall up to Parker. Parker skates it to the zone. Parker shoots. Goes off the goalie's mask. Rebound, no dice. Levi throws it on net. Goes wide. Gabe goes over to collect the rebound. Puck goes off of a St. Cloud leg into the corner. Easton skates down, keeps it in the zone. Puck comes along the corner. Jaden chips it to Levi. Gets past Jaden, and St. Cloud throws it out of the zone. Eli or Easton goes back to collect it. Eli Easton puts on the brakes, turns around. Jaden gets it to Eddie. Eddie brings it into the zone. Eddie angling to the front of the net. Shot. Stopped by St. Cloud. Loose puck down in the corner. Eddie chips it out. Max throws it back into the corner. Eddie's got it behind the net. Eddie centers it. No one's home. St. Cloud throws it off the wall. Ends up on Gabe. Gabe throws a shot in on net. And St. Cloud covers that one up. 6:42 left in the first. Eddie, Max, Jaden, Easton, and Gabe out there. Eddie steps in, takes face off. Eddie wins that one back to the point. Gabe sends it behind the net. Max picks it up. Max centers it to Eddie. Eddie takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Eddie throws it in front of the net. Loose puck behind the net. Max tried to center it to Jaden. It goes off the side of the net. Gabe throws it back into the zone. Eddie tips it, gets it into the slot. Jaden throws a shot on net. St. Cloud's goalie deflects that one to the corner. Puck comes out. Gabe's got it and gets past Gabe. Here comes St. Cloud. Saucer pass across. Easton knocks that one down. Jaden picks up the loose puck, gets it to Eddie. Eddie carries the zone. And Eddie gets knocked off the puck. Good stick lift by Eddie. Keeps that one in the zone. Pass from St. Cloud doesn't connect, but it's going to get out of the zone. Emmett's got it. Emmett's skating it up. Passes it up to Brogan. Brogan gets it past his guy. Brogan gets into the zone. Tries to get it back to Race, but goes down. Emmett knocks that puck down. Tips it across to Ethan. Ethan sends it back to Ross. And Emmett gets it into the zone. Brogan goes down hard, but Spuds are offside first. Brogan raced Ethan, Brock, and Emmett. Brogan knocks that puck to the far wall. Ethan dives in to try and knock that one down. Emmett tries to glove it down, goes off his hand out of play. .507 left in the first. Ethan gets that one up to the point. Emmett sends that along the wall behind the net. Race has it. Race has it in the corner. Race gets it to Brogan behind the net. Brogan couldn't get a hold of that puck and center it. And Brogan comes out from behind the net with the puck. Gets it to Ethan. Ethan's got it. Ethan throws it in on net, and St. Cloud just covers that one up. Well, to bring out Cash, Levi, and Parker. Brock and Emmett still on deep. 4:44 left in the first. Levi steps in, takes the face off. Levi wins that one to Parker. Parker's got it. Parker passes it to Cash behind the net. Cash tries to get it back to Parker. Can't connect. St. Cloud throws it out. Emmett picks that one up. And Emmett skates it up and throws it right back in. Rings around the wall. Parker and Levi over there to try and collect the puck. St. Cloud comes out of that with the puck. Cash has it. Cash skates it into the zone. Cash with the shot goes off St. Cloud's stick behind the net. Still a loose puck. St. Cloud tries to center it. Parker ends up with it on a stick, throws a shot, goes wide of the net. Eli steps up, keeps that in the zone. Marcus steps up, knocks that one a little bit deep before the Spuds. Puck goes along the wall. Cash knocks his guy off the puck, throws it up to the point. Eli's got it. Eli throws it in on net. Good stick by Levi, but it just goes wide of the net. Marcus picks up the puck, takes it behind the net. Marcus throws it off the wall to Cash. Cash has got it. Long pass to Parker. Parker one-on-one. Parker skates it in. Tries to get a pass across to Levi, but gets knocked down. Levi gets knocked down in front of the net. Still a loose puck. A couple shots go off the side of the net, and St. Cloud gets a hold of it. Puck comes out. Levi retreats back to grab it. Levi to Max. Max grabs that puck, skates it in. Max brings it around the corner, tries to center it to Eddie, gets picked off. Eddie picks up loose puck, skates it behind the net. Pass from Eddie to Jaden. Jaden takes a shot, goes wide of the net, and St. Cloud flips that one up and out of play. Let's have Jaden, Eddie, Max, Easton, and Gabe out there. 2:41 left in the first. Eddie takes face off. Eddie wins it back, gets it across to Gabe. Gabe throws it off the wall to prevent the turnover, and St. Cloud still gets a hold of it. Max throws that one in the zone. Eddie's giving chase. St. Cloud throws that off the wall. Gabe steps up, keeps it in the zone. Max giving chase, and St. Cloud throws it out of the zone, goes off of the stick. Gabe collects it. Gabe off the wall to Eddie. Eddie's trying to get it to Max. Gabe gets it back to Easton. Easton throws it up to Jaden. Jaden gets a stick on it and gets it deep for the Spuds. Eddie and Max down in the corner, battling for the puck. Puck comes up to the wall. Jaden throws that one back in deep and ends up behind the net. Max and Eddie behind the net. And St. Cloud skates it out. St. Cloud throws it right back behind the net. Max is still trying to get up. Pass from Max to Easton. Easton to Eddie, and the Spuds score. Nice passing by the Spuds on that one. 1:24 left in the first. Spuds go up 2-0. Supposed to bring out Brogan, Race, Ethan, Emmett, and Brock. St. Cloud wins that puck back. And they get it into the zone. Emmett retreats behind the net to grab it. Emmett tries to sling it off the wall. Does not put it around, but Spuds pick it up. Race gets that one out to Ethan. Ethan had it for a second. Emmett gets it out of the zone. And puck gets thrown right back in. Brock goes to collect it behind the net. Brock backhands it around to Race. Race with a long pass across to Ethan just gets broken up. And St. Cloud throws that one back in on net, and he covers that one up. Brogan, Ethan, Race, Emmett, and Brock out there. Brogan steps in, takes face off. Puck still in the circle, and Brock steps up, grabs a hold of the puck, brings it behind the net. Brock skates it up, pass over to Race. Race catches the pass, brings it into the zone, 3-on-2. Pass goes past Brogan's stick, loose puck in the center. Brock with a shot and a score. Brock collected a loose puck in the slot, takes a shot, and scores over the goalie's blocker. Spuds up 3-0, 16.8 seconds left in the first. Spuds bring out Levi, Parker, Cash, Marcus, and Eli. Parker sends it back to Eli. Eli, long pass to Cash. Cash collects it. He's puck in the slot. Long shot. Rubbed down by Drew off the buzzer. And that's the end of one. Runs up 3-0 after one. We'll be back for the second.